Welcome back to ciLiving. Prevent falls this fall with Synergy Homecare. They're sponsoring our segment today, and joining me to show you the steps that you can take to make your home a little safer is Liz Sullard. Welcome back. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so tell me a little bit about what Synergy Homecare does.
So we are a locally owned home care company that helps you age in place at home. But not only is it important for us for you to be able to stay where you want to stay, but that you do it in the safest way possible with the best quality of life possible. And we reach that goal in so many different ways. Medication reminders, ensuring you're taking your medications on time, transportation assistance, ensuring you're getting to those doctor's appointments, but it's also meal prep, housekeeping, dementia care, fall prevention, all the different things that go into meeting those goals.
And I feel like that's really important because particularly rides to places. I remember with my great aunt when she was like trying to figure out how to use Uber and things like that. I feel like it's so much safer and better to just let Synergy take you where you need to go.
Yeah, we're getting into winter as well, so then it gets really cold and there's the ice and all of that, and so ensuring that there's someone that can safely get you in and out of the vehicle and things like that can be a really nice addition.
Right, which kind of brings us right to fall prevention.
Yes.
So how do you ensure that your home is safe, but also that as you're walking down those steps or as you're trying to get in the car, you're doing it safely and not at risk to fall?
Yeah, so we really, since it's fall, we're doing how to prevent falls this fall. Makes so much sense.
I
right?
love that. That's so much fun.
Yes.
No falls this fall.
Exactly. That's the goal. Because when you work with older adults, you hate falls. Every year, 1 in 4 adults age 65 and older fall, and that results in over 3 million emergency room visits. And out of those emergency room visits, every 20 minutes, an older adult dies from a fall. And so it sounds like something that's so almost silly, but it can be really, really serious. And even if that fall doesn't hopefully result in a death, is a #1 cause of injury. And so knowing if you're at risk for falls is something really as at any age to know. So do you maybe have any chronic conditions or maybe you're living a little bit more of a sedentary lifestyle that would lead to decreased muscle mass or decreased balance? Do you have any vision issues? Do your environment is really important, and that is something that at Synergy we can help with. With every senior, we do a home safety assessment at the beginning of care because your environment makes a huge difference on your chances of falling or not.
And I feel like in addition to just, are you wearing sensible shoes? Is your home safe? Do you have everything off the floor? Is medicine making you dizzy?
Right.
What about like walkers and things like that, or getting up and getting down? You know, are there rails that you can help people get put in place, things like that?
Yeah. So some of the things that you can do to prevent falls is, you mentioned assistive devices. Using the assistive devices that are prescribed to you. You'd be amazed how often they are not used.
Right.
And that is for a variety of reasons. Maybe the senior just finds them annoying. Maybe they're the wrong size. Maybe there's an insurance issue. But ensuring that you're having that open communication with your physician or with your physical therapist of, hey, I'm not going to use this. What's an alternative solution?
Right.
Because if it's been prescribed, there's a good reason for it. And there's a lot of different options out there these days. Sensible shoes also seems like such an easy one, but it makes a huge difference.
Right.
Wearing shoes with support and with traction, and they make all sorts of fancy house shoes these days. You can find really great things, but I love a shoe with traction. We see a lot of falls, especially like in the bathroom too, where it's a hard floor, especially maybe if you're out of a shower, you're a little bit more slippery than you usually are.
Right.
And so ensuring that we've got house shoes waiting for us, ensuring we've got a nonstick mat, love a grab bar. They're pretty affordable, they're pretty accessible. They make suction cup ones. You can have them installed. But a lot of these things make such a big difference on your chances of falling or not.
Yeah, and does a fall alert button help with sort of that quicker response? And can that be connected to Synergy, or does that go straight to 911?
Yeah, that's not a service that we offer, but we have a lot of seniors that use those, and those can be really great. The one everybody knows is the Life Alert one, but there's a variety of different brands and options out there. And, they make necklaces, they make little clip-ons. I've also seen some seniors lately. It's pretty clever. They have like a little pouch and they just put their cell phone on that.
Oh, that's great.
So that like when they're around their house, they've got their cell phone on them and can call 911. Because a lot of those like life alerts come with monthly fees. And when you're living on a fixed income, that can be difficult. But
911 could just be the easy button.
Yeah. Or you can ask Alexa to call 911 for you. So even having an Alexa in your home, there's a lot of great options these days to ensure it's safer.
And then you have a checklist for us, right? Some things that we can do. cleaning the way, making sure your paths are lit, sitting when you can, using supportive hardware, and keeping items accessible at shoulder height, right?
Yeah, yeah. And you know, when we go into a home, we look and like if you're on a walker, those fluffy rugs, those are going to get you. Your walker's going to get caught. A nightlight, they make very trendy nightlights. They're not just for seniors, for children.
Right.
Because I see a lot of falls. It's not uncommon to need to use the restroom at night as you age. And from the bed to the bathroom, the amount of falls I see on that track. So ensuring that that is clear, ensuring it is well lit. Even little pets. If you have small animals, my dog gets under my feet all the time.
Right, yeah.
And so we put maybe like a little collar with a little bell on them so that you can hear them. And so they're all pretty easy modifications, but just ensuring that those are made can make such a big difference.
Wonderful. Well, Liz, thank you so much for all this information and sharing all of this fall prevention with us.
Yes, my pleasure. No falls this fall.
Exactly.